Hey guys, how y'all doing? Zac Pirillo back here. Beautiful day out, so I decided to do a little project that I've been wanting to do for a minute, just haven't had the time. So let me show you what I'm about to do here. Okay, so I'm going to take a clipper of mine. This is the Andes MV cordless LI, which I already took the cover off and spray painted it green. But what I was noticing was I need to give it a better coat. This is getting a little sticky. So I thought I would take it apart and who knows, get a little more artistic with it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I got pretty much everything off. You can see what was living under there, the Andes Nation cover. This wasn't a fan of, but I love the clipper. So I used the sanding gun. Sander, the 120 grit sandpaper. That's what really got it off pretty quick and easy. Then we're gonna go in. Still pretty rough, and I found that you want to get a nice smooth surface, especially for spray painting. So just want to take a sanding block here, smooth over rough edges. You're gonna want to go with a finer grit. Not sure what the grit of this sanding bar is, but it's definitely smoothing out the surface more. So once I get it to my liking, nice and smooth, we'll get into painting it. Stick around. Alrighty guys, so I got some colors picked out. I'm gonna go, I don't know, I'm just gonna start spraying and see what happens. Maybe do a little stenciling. Less is more for me on this one, so I just like, I don't know, some colors that aren't really out there. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so here I am starting with basically a background color. I did do a green again, and then I went back in with a blue. Right now you're seeing me use a silver just a little bit further away to create a sheen, like a sheer kind of feel. Now I'm putting some cups, like a shot cup on there if you will, and creating some, I don't know, circular type shapes, spraying with a little black around them create dimension. And I'm going back in blow dryer, helping encourage some drying time in between, and just adjusting as I go, adding more color in certain spots to highlight things. Did a little silver there at the bottom. Now I'm going in with my masking tape, and you want to make sure it's nice and dry at this point. I'm just masking off a few like stripes on it, going in with a red highlight color to make it pop. Now I'm just doing a red dot, so I'm blocking off everything there. And now I'm going in with the tip of my paintbrush and just adding some stars, if you will. And here we go. Here's the final result. That's with many coats of clear. I definitely wanted it shiny. Shiny's better when working with your hand on it every day. It's not going to get the matte, I tend to see get a little sticky, so make sure you're letting this dry in between each coat. I did go about 2 hours in between spraying each coat. Here we go with it on the clipper. Look how cool that looks. I'm happy with it. You could call this a cosmic clipper. And yeah, just having fun, you know, using the time we got to stay creative. And I'm really happy with the end result. Everything snapped on together. I did realize on the edges on the bottom, I had to smooth those over, just a little drip gather there. It was kind of creating a space. So just a little rough sanding, a little X-Acto knife to scrape that off. But peace and blessings, guys. Stay creative.